Welcome back to the title screen of Persona 5 Royal. Today we're going to be covering something. I only just realized that the people in the street are kind of wearing masks too. But today we're going to be covering something that is both in the game and outside of the game. The Thieves' Den. You unlock this the first time a file reaches the 5th of May when the Phantom Thieves choose their team name. And once you've unlocked it in one file on a profile, you actually unlock it across all of your files. It'll be on the main menu from now on. So this will become clearer once I go into the Thieves' Den and show what it actually is. Here we go. Oh, I was going to do happy face, angry face, happy face, angry face, but it went by too quickly. Yes, don't you just love it when your relaxing museum is interrupted by a child exploding through the wall in a, weird kiddie ride at the mall vehicle? Now, we don't know who this guy is supposed to be. It'll make slightly more sense later. Right now, though, we don't really need to know who he is. Just that he's going to be kind of our guide for the Thieves' Den.
Oh.
This place kind of smells like emptiness right now, I guess.
I see. Hey.
So, essentially, it's kinda like a palace, except the non-evil counterpart. This place is actually called My Palace in the Japanese version.
Hey. Doing good?
So it's basically a place where we can just come and reflect on the memories we've made across our journey. And we can use P-Medals to purchase a variety of extra content. The P-Medals are earned both from doing things in the game and from something else we'll definitely be showing in this video. Yep, as it says here, playing Tycoon. And we also get a free introductory present of 100 medals. And also some new things have been added, and already we've obtained a new award. So it says there, System Data Saving. So here's the thing about the Thieves' Den. It actually persists across all of your save files, at least in the same profile. I'm talking about this in regards to the PlayStation 4, so I don't know if this will be any different on the Switch, Xbox, or PC. In fact, on PC, this could potentially be a little bit awkward to reset. I think the file is stored separately from everything else in the game. So originally I thought that I would have to completely wipe my original Thieves' Den from the first time I played this just to show this off. But it turned out creating a new PlayStation profile, creating a new PlayStation profile just totally wiped this place and let me show it all from the beginning. So upstairs, there's not really a whole lot that we can do right now upstairs, except if we step on these panels, we can, on the Joker panel, change Joker into different outfits. You can't really do much in some of the outfits, but here, so we're now Metaverse Joker, Shujin Joker, and Casual Joker. Also, we can actually play as Arn, or in this case, Panther. And now, regular uniform Arn. Or even Ryuji in his casual clothes. And I love how the camera just goes way down if you try to play as Morgana. You can switch between his cartoon form and his regular cat form. Sorry, not a cat. So yeah, this is kind of fun, but for the most part, there's actually not a whole lot you can do as these other characters. Still kind of cool to, you know, be able to walk around their models and stuff. I almost wonder if this actually started as a debug room that the developers decided to make into an actual feature. So, here we can start the Palace Maker. Here we can buy items and place them in the Thieves' Den to personalize it. Cognitive allies and confidants will come to view and discuss your items. So this is something cool. I cannot promise that I'll be able to show off all of these, but there are special conversations between all the party members, and they'll react to different things like different personas, different models of the palace rulers. You'll see. So every decoration can potentially lead to a new conversation with the party. So right now, we can change the decor. We can make this place look like Kamoshida's palace. No thanks. But we have this unlocked by default, at least. We can also make it look like the Velvet Room. Or just use the regular Thieves' Den. I'm going to switch to the Velvet Room for now. We'll unlock more of these backdrops as we proceed through the game. Also, we have these other things like Velvet Room, Metaverse items, enemies, confidant items, daily life items. But yeah, here we can buy items. That was just the list of things we could place. So buying items, yeah, we can get like full statues, like actual animated statues of Arsene, Zoro, Captain Kidd, Carmen. You know, I may as well buy all of these. Once we've bought them, we can decide to place them on one of these pedestals in the palace. Each one can only go in certain places though, so you can't like have everything stored at once. Also, this one's kind of cool. This one, yeah, works like this, so I can place that there, I think. And we've still got Carmen placed. Yeah, Zoro is a green one, so Zoro will go in one of the green slots. The color right there, so Arsene's a cyan one, so Arsene will go in a cyan slot. Captain Kidd's taking up the other one, so let's put Arsene there. I like how his wings move. And the Metaverse, yeah, we can get a statue of Kamoshida from the palace. This goes in an orange slot, so you can put it in one of these places. Not that I really want to have this here, but, well, it's all we really have for now. Speaking of things we don't want to have here, hi there! Form of Kamoshida's Twisted Desires. Also, yeah. Yeah, the throne looks like exactly what you think it looks like. That's how I realized that. I was looking around the Thieves' Palace one day and I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, Kamoshida's worse than I thought. But I guess we can put that there. Confidant, nothing there. Nothing in daily life, so that's really all we can buy at the moment. Yeah, Kamoshida ruler form. Ryuji entered the area. Also, you can fast travel, I believe, to every one of the monuments you've placed. Not this is really much of a monument. Oh, you don't really have to think if the, I just recently showed that non-standard game over. So it's pretty cool to have your party members just converse and reflect on the journey they've taken. So there are some other things that you can spend medals on. If you check any of the artwork, you can buy stuff from the art gallery. Essentially, most of this is concept art and other things. So for example, we have Joker's cut-in. We have Joker's all-out attack picture, which looked very, very different in the first trailer. We have his all-out attack finisher. So if you wanted to see like a full thing of that. Also, I think if you press the options button, you can minimize the UI. And also we have those for all the party members we have right now. Also, yeah, that's going to give you an idea of how many new party members we have yet to recruit, so let's not go through that yet. Also, yeah, you can buy the calling cards. So yeah, here's Kamoshida's calling card. And yeah, like all that Japanese actually is comprehensible. It says roughly the same thing as it did in the English localization. I also just think it's kind of interesting that the kanji that's used in like perverted or lust is actually the same one that's in color. They kind of use that in Persona 3 with having Junpei having that kanji on one of his costumes, even though I don't really think Junpei's that perverted. Metaverse denizens. Oh, yeah, remember when I said that Shadow Kamoshida is even worse than the concept art during the boss fight? You can see that for yourself right here. I am not even going to show it because I think it's practically beyond M-worthy, so, just be warned. But at least the news gone from that. Always bugs me when I see a new thing. And yeah, here's the original cover art of the vanilla game. I think this is pretty good, and of course it's kind of spoiling the party, but you know, you'd get that if you played the game. And here's Royal, which also spoils the party, but you know, most of them are in the opening movie anyway. So yeah, and we also have, this is just kind of a promotional image. I still love this, the let us start the game, the kind of police lineup backgrounds. I kind of wanted to work that into the bio somehow, but I wasn't really able to. I think I'm kind of, yeah, I prefer doing it the way I'm doing rather than just trying to mimic this game's art style, which is sort of a lost cause. But if you buy the artwork, yeah, you'll actually see it hanging up on the walls, and this place gets pretty crowded once you've bought all of it. Now, other things that you can buy include, if we know, let's not check that, I'm going to go into that later, because that's kind of the most important thing about the Thieves' Den in my opinion. I guess we can warp there. Yeah, let's go to Music Player next, because this is another thing we can spend our hard-earned medals on. So, this will let you listen to music. Oh, let's not do Wake Up, get out there. Because, yeah, that's going to get this video copyright claims. But yeah, you can listen to those songs. You can also listen to this. This was not in Royal. This was the original game's title screen theme. In fact, it might be kind of cool if I... yeah, so the current music is No More What If's instrumental version. Let's change the music to Phantom. Because again, this is our only chance to hear that in Royal. And we also have Royal Days, Interrogation Room, like, these are all just, you know, story dialogue, Blood of Villain, and there's also a brief description of, when the song plays. I really like this song, Regret. It kind of reminds me of the equivalent, like, post-battle version of I'll Face Myself in Persona 4, except, in my opinion, even better. Daily, we have access to all of these songs. Butterfly Kiss is the theme from Takemi's Clinic. Aria of the Song is, of course, The Velvet Room. Tokyo Emergency plays in the city when things are tense. I really like Tokyo Daylight, though. Anyway, this is basically just, you know, pretty standard stuff here. Last Surprise, Takeover. I still prefer Takeover, and I've noticed that a lot of people in the comments actually have that opinion. Apparently, I'm not actually that weird for liking Takeover more. Oh yes, Prison Labor. This song is like one of my favorites in the whole game. Triumph is the victory screen. And then we've got, yeah, Keeper of Lust is the name of the mini-boss theme, which makes sense for Kamoshida's Palace, not really so much for any of the later ones. Willpower, I used to know this from a very, very early Datamine soundtrack as being called Friend Awakening Battle, which is, well, a lot more on the nose, but yeah, I prefer Willpower. And Blooming Villain is the main boss theme. I love this song so much. I have a bit of trivia about this song, but I won't talk about that until the next time it plays in the main story. Yeah, we have several more battle themes we haven't unlocked yet. Dungeon themes, safe rooms, and only 2 songs for Kamoshida's Palace. And quite a lot more dungeon themes we haven't unlocked yet. And then back to the story. So yeah, here you can buy music, choose what music to play in the Thieves' Den. It's all pretty cool. It's kind of, this place is kind of like an interactive sound test, and also a place where you can view artwork, and also a cutscene viewer. So here, you can purchase, yeah, and I love how the game is divided into different, like, chapters even here. The prologue, the Kamoshida arc. It almost feels like you're, I guess, playing an anime. In a lot of ways, I describe Persona 5 as an interactive anime, even more so than I would describe 3 and 4, because it's very clearly divided into arcs, each with their own villain. I feel like that's kind of part of why the Persona 5 anime failed, but anyway, I'm getting off topic. We have the opening movie, we've got the opening movie for Royal, and basically a lot of these things. There's a combination of both in-game engine cutscenes and anime cutscenes here. So, yeah, look through these on your own time and find out which of these, you know, count as cutscenes in the Thieves' Den. So yeah, we have more of these scenes from the Kamoshida arc. Crime and Punishment. I like how they all have their own names too. And that's the last one so far, the anime scene from Escaping the Palace. Now, PV... yeah, as you can see there, gameplay recording paused because you entered blocked scene. I'm obviously not going to show any of these, because these are technically copyright infringement if I'd be showing them, like, in a video here. So you can watch these on your own time if you want. I actually should mention something, though. Okay. The Daybreakers. This was a short OVA released before before Persona 5 came out in Japan. If you have not watched The Daybreakers yet, I highly, highly recommend that you do so right now. In fact, now is a very good time to watch this in terms of where we are in the story. Because I actually think this OVA is designed as an introduction to the world of Persona 5. It is meant to be watched before you play the game. And so, also, there's a side quest a little later on that actually will spoil this, because this OVA actually has a pretty neat plot twist in it that, again, you will be spoiled on if you do the side quest, equivalent side quest in the game. So, just wanted to draw attention to that. I honestly think The Daybreakers, for what it is pretty good, so I'd recommend that you all check it out. This is just its opening movie though, not the full animation. You can probably find the full animation online if you search around though. Anyway, Trailer 1, Trailer 2, Trailer 3. There's actually a trailer here that's not available. These are all Japanese trailers, by the way, but you kind of get the idea. There's actually a trailer here that came out in between, I think, 1 and 2, that I think was included with copies of Persona 4 Dancing All Night. And the thing about that trailer is that it contained an instrumental version of Last Surprise that I don't think has ever been played anywhere else, and I really wish it was, because it was a pretty good instrumental. But yeah, anyway, I know these trailers. I will say, in my personal opinion, Persona 5 has some of the best trailers of any video game I have ever seen. And I think the trailers definitely contributed to how well this game sold. Like, these trailers were absolutely genius, and I definitely recommend, if you have not seen them, watch them on your own time. I mean, they do vaguely have a few spoilers for later palaces, but only very, very vague things, mostly just on who'll be joining the party later and who'll be villains later. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show here. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing any of these movies, and we're out of blocked scene. Not that my capture card cares about blocked scenes. So, now that we know what you can spend your medals on, how do you earn medals? Well, this is, in my opinion, the biggest thing about the Thieves' Den. Wow, I forgot how cool this part of this song was. I kind of miss it in Royal, to be honest. Thieves' Den Awards. This is actually the main reason why remember I said back in Kamoshida's Palace that there was something in this game that I thought was always hinting at a Switch release? This is that thing, because this game has an in-game achievement system outside of Xbox, Steam, or PlayStation achievements / trophies, which again is perfect for the Nintendo Switch, which does not naturally have an achievement system tied to its console. So these are all based on various things that you can do during the game, and they get you awards. I said earlier that the actual PlayStation trophies, or Steam achievements, or Xbox achievements, if you're playing those versions, are actually very easy to get. All of the harder feats have been moved to the Thieves' Den. Now, there's something very important about Thieves' Den Awards that I want to cover before I start going through them. And that is that progress on these Thieves' Den Awards is tracked across all of your save files on the same profile. So for example, this right here cleared all of the Big Bang challenges at Big Bang Burger. If you say only cleared one on one file, but then in a later playthrough you completed all 3 of them, you would get this award in the Thieves' Den. So similarly, Golden Fingers, you need to beat all 7 retro games, will be, these are mostly relating to things that we have not actually unlocked yet, so I guess let's try this. Word Wizard. Solve 13 crossword puzzles in LeBlanc. 3 out of 15. Now, I don't know if this is actually unique crossword puzzles, it probably is, because for some of these, you can actually save and reload abuse and just do the same thing over and over until you get the award, because progress is tracked separately from your save files. So for example, Home Run King, hit a total of 30 home runs at the batting cages. This does not need to all be done in one sitting. And in fact, if you're having trouble with this because you only get a limited amount of time at the batting cages per day, you can simply make a save file, go into the batting cages, just hit some balls, then if you don't get 30, reload your save, and your progress will still track in this Thieves' Den. So say you hit 5 the first attempt and 10 on the second attempt. You can then go to the Thieves' Den and you'll see that you have 15 home runs tracked here. this is very helpful for some achievements. But anyway, Honorary Bather, go to the bathhouse 15 times. This one, again, you can quite easily save reset for. This thing we won't know what to do yet. Working student, work at part-time jobs 15 times, pretty self-explanatory. Second boss of LeBlanc. Notice how this says made master coffee and master curry by yourself. Yeah, there's a way a little later that you can pay someone else to make coffee for you, but they only count if it's made by yourself. And that counts for all Thieves' Den achievements too. Oh boy, Legend of the Dragon Fist. This is, in my opinion, one of the most annoying Thieves' Den awards. It doesn't actually tell you, like, how this works, but basically, you need to go to the gym a total of 16 times. You can go both in the day and the night, but this is still a ridiculous amount of potential confidant time to be throwing away, so this is another one that I recommend you do, like, on a separate save file, then just reload, and yeah, don't worry about that, because honestly, I don't think going to the gym is that worth it in terms of overall stuff. Now, this one here, I want to draw attention to it because it's a little unique in how it works. It's 10 different pieces of sooty equipment. You can't just say wash 10 sooty heavy armors. No, it has to be 10 different pieces of sooty equipment. So make sure that. Also, you have to do the washing yourself. You can't pay someone else to do it. Spend time in the maid cafe 4 times. That's going to be interesting. Yes, this has a fishing minigame. Bookworm, 40 books. I will be going for this during the main playthrough. 5 prizes from the crane game. Again, that's something else I'll be going for during the main playthrough. And now Confidants. This used to be a trophy in the vanilla game. It's now a Thieves' Den award. It's basically what it says on the tin, but this confirms there are 23 Confidants total. Ladies Man and We Stand as Equals. These ones also benefit heavily from save reload abusing. This one requires you to romance all 10 potential romances, and this requires you to go the platonic route of all potential romances. The way that I like to do this, because every romance route branches off at rank 9, is before rank 9, I make a separate save file. Then, I do ranks 9 and 10 for the route that I don't want to do that playthrough. Then I reload and do ranks 9 and 10 for the route that I do want that playthrough. And that way, you can get both of these in the same playthrough. Alternatively, you can do one playthrough full harem and the other playthrough full platonic. And that might be useful because you actually need a minimum of 2 playthroughs to 100% the Thieves' Den awards anyway, and I'll get to that in a moment. Benefactor is a pretty painful achievement to get because usually you don't get to give gifts. The only chance you get to give gifts is if you do a hangout with a confidant and it doesn't result in a rank up. And in Royal, that usually doesn't happen. You kind of have to intentionally forget a matching persona in order to really do that. The best way to get this, I feel, is to hang out with a confidant after you've reached rank 10 with them. That way, you'll always have the option to give a present. Now, it doesn't matter if they like the presents, you just have to give 10 presents. And they can all be the same confidant if you want. Skipping Devotion to the Arts, because that's a spoiler. This thing is related to something we don't have yet, that's related to something we don't have yet, that's something we don't have yet. Sick with Spending, spend a total of 500,000 yen. And Military Millionaire, both of these can be save reset abused for. So like, you can just dump all your money into the clinic, reload, dump all your money again, and keep doing that until you get this achievement. It's pretty easy. Custom Gunman is also something we don't have access to yet. That's also something we don't have access to yet. So anyway, wow, we've only been through 1 palace and we've already almost got 50 all-out attacks. That's pretty crazy. 13 negotiation recruitments. That's pretty great. Lethal Gunman. Oh boy, this one sucks, and I'll explain why much later on once we unlock Downshot. Shadow Diplomat. Initiate negotiations. So 22 of those already. Defeated a total of 100 enemies using a gun. Already 52. You could not do that in the vanilla game. The Phantom Bombers. This one I actually didn't get in my first playthrough. The first time I played. I got it during a New Game Plus. Master Technician, 100 technicals. This one you'll probably get just by playing naturally. Ultimate Attack. This one's not too hard to do. In general, the best way to do this is to get a big technical attack on an enemy that is knocked down and inflicted with Rage, because Rage basically doubles the damage taken. So that's usually the easiest way to do this. Also, Baton Pass helps in getting this too. So, these three, defeated question mark. These two are both New Game Plus exclusive super bosses, and that's why it's impossible to complete this in a single playthrough. The other reason why it's impossible in a single playthrough is Mask Collector. You need to 100% the compendium, and guess what? I said this before, there is one persona that's New Game Plus only. Yeah, which is kind of annoying, but that's how it goes. So, minimum of 2 playthroughs required to 100% the Thieves' Den, as I keep saying. Sublime Mask, this requires you to reach level 99 on one persona. You'll probably do this naturally, if not during the main game, then during New Game Plus, but this one, yeah, you need to have a persona with fully capped out stats. This is absolutely not necessary to complete the game. In fact, you can easily beat the game with personas that have like 60s in all stats. There is a good method to do this. I'll be explaining that much later on once we unlock it, but I'll go over how to get this eventually. We don't have that yet. 50 ambushes already. That's what we got before we were supposed to know Thieves' Den achievements existed. So, yeah. 20, okay, that's something we don't have yet. That's something we don't have yet. That's something we don't have yet. Something we don't have yet. Okay, this one is something we do have. 150 items from search objects. We're already a third of the way there. This one, I often don't get this until really late because I just don't tend to need to use smoke screens often. But, you know, I guess I can go for this during the playthrough if I remember. So, yeah, overall, in my opinion, the hardest of these achievements to get are Lethal Gunman, these two, Ladies Man and We Stand as Equals, Legend of the Dragon Fist, Mask Collector, and All Powerful. So I hope I've given good tips on how to get those in your playthroughs. But with that, there is one more thing we can do to earn medals, because you might be wondering, what happens if you've got all of the achievements and you still have stuff left to buy? Well, there is an infinitely renewable source of medals, and it's right here. I think a lot of people in the comments may have been looking forward to this. Let's play Tycoon! So this is a full card game that we can play with our confidants. We can play with our party members. You can get P medals. There are also, this thing has its own achievements too. So yeah, we have challenges. This won't make sense right now. So, I suppose we can check the tutorials first. Oh, right, there's a lot of rules here. I mean, I think I'll play a game first, and then I'll go over the rules later. So this is a real card game. In Japan, it's known as Daifugo or Grand Millionaire. And yes, we basically play with a standard deck of cards. So if you have one of these, you can even play along at home. And you need to play cards that increase in value. Though weirdly, the strongest is actually a 2, and the weakest is a 3. The player holding the 3 of diamonds will go first. For initial information, there are tutorials. I can show those in a minute. But yeah, we can... Which one? Well, let's keep it casual for the first game.
Let me get in on this. Let me start. Stay on the defensive.
So, Morgana just played a single 3. I've got... Oh, wow, I have 4 of a kind already. But I'm only, right now,
numbers are better.
It seems like I'm only allowed to play a single. So I have to counter his single with one of my own singles. Let's play a 4.
You're thinking too hard. I'll flush this out. Good enough.
I'll pass.
So if we go to the rules with L2, you'll see that somebody playing an 8, it immediately flushes the current cards, and they get to play again. If you get an 8, it basically lets you go twice in a row, so that can be useful. And so here we go. So if you play a 4 of a kind, you do a revolution, and it inverts the strength of cards, so you go from high numbers to low numbers. The Joker is a wild card, and can also beat almost any number, except the 3 of spades, and there is a kind of unstable equilibrium feature where if a player reaches Tycoon, but does not become a Tycoon in the next round, then they immediately get demoted to the lowest rank. We'll see how ranks work a little later. I don't want to give up one of my 5s though, because that's a, See, okay,
What's the holdup?
fair warning. I'm terrible at Tycoon. I cannot really grasp a lot of the strategies of this. But I'm going to see what happens if I play a high card now.
Try this
Pass.
card.
I'll pass.
Oh, now I'm forced to play my Joker. That's actually not good. Because if you have a card you can play,
So,
Oh.
you have to play it. And there we get to see the 3 of Spades reversal.
playing it safe.
There's no way to, like, not play a card if you have the option, which is kind of a shame. I want to get to playing my multiples, though. Because I do have 4 6s, so let's go Jack.
This should work.
Okay, now I have to play my 2. I was hoping that somebody would have a king.
I've got nothing.
Okay, everyone passed, so now it's my turn, and that means that... I have a lot of high cards. It might actually not be worth it to go for a revolution right now. I'm going to go for
Hurry
a
up and
double.
play. There. Pass.
I'll pass.
I love the way Ryuji says pass. Let's play my 9.
I say. This should work.
Here. How's this?
Aha, I can get rid of my king.
I'm not done
I'll
yet.
pass.
Okay, I pass, so it goes to Ryuji next.
Eh,
I generally don't like letting somebody else control the flow of the game, though, because this means it's going to be very, very hard for me to play my... I can't play my 6th revolution right now. So let's drop a... queen?
how you like
I'll
that?
pass.
It's actually
What?
quite easy to get down to a low number of cards and just be stuck with them and not able to get rid of them while everyone else slowly runs themselves out of cards. It is incredibly annoying when that
Okay,
happens.
you're next.
Because, yeah, I'm forced to play one of my only 6s.
Pass.
Me again.
Oh, great. Please don't play a big
Stay on
thing.
the defensive.
8, stop.
Playing it safe.
See, now I'm stuck with just a pair of 6s. I probably should have played the Revolution earlier. As I've said, I'm awful
I'll
at
try a
this.
pair.
Pass.
I am extremely awful. Morgana's probably going to win
How
now,
about
actually.
this?
I'll pass.
Pass.
Just admit I'm good.
Yep.
I've got nothing.
Pass.
Yes! Here's a pair!
Oh, what pair? One better than mine.
Pass.
Okay, this one.
Pass.
How about...
Yes, this is exactly my problem. I always get stuck in this situation. I get down to low cards, and I just can't get rid of them, because
I'll take it!
everyone else just... So yeah, I can't grasp the strategy of this at all.
done yet.
So, I don't know, people in the comments are probably going to be
How
telling me
about
how to do this. Yeah,
pair?
I'm going to come last at
Okay,
this.
this
I'm
one.
pretty sure.
How about a pair?
Yep, I'm last.
This sucks.
Even though I got down to, like, low cards first. You really don't want to be stuck in this situation. And so I get 0 points. So, in this game, you have to give your 2 best cards if you're the beggar to whoever's the tycoon, and poor gets to give their 2 best cards to whoever is rich. Basically, it's kind of like, hey, the rich get richer sort of thing, and what's sort of funny is that's pretty much exactly how Monopoly works, which makes this kind of the perfect
Ready
game for the
for
Phantom
another
Thieves
win.
to play.
Here we go.
Because games like these are actually meant to be cautionary tales about wealth inequality and how the powerful can just quite easily become corrupt and trample on everyone.
I'll pass.
You're kind of the bad guys when you play games like this. Like again, it's the entire point of Monopoly. It's kind of why, like, there's a lot of games that are, like, called, like, anti-Monopoly, where it's like, hey, the monopolists are the bad guys, don't you know that? But, like, that was the entire point of the original game.
I say.
If you don't play with house rules in Monopoly, the person who,
pair.
does well originally...
My turn again.
I love the
You're
way
up,
Joker
dude.
says that. A great thing about this game is you get to hear Joker emoting a lot more. By this game, I mean Tycoon, but, yeah. Yeah, if you don't play with house rules in Monopoly, the moment that somebody gets a decent lead, they're almost guaranteed to bankrupt everyone else really quickly, and that's entirely deliberate. So, like, a lot of these, like, I used to see a lot of games called, like, anti-Monopoly, again, trying to say, like, hey, the
Did I
monopolists are
just
the bad
win
guys, don't you
this?
realize that? Don't you realize that was the entire point of Monopoly in the first place?
That should
Then
work.
take this!
Pass.
I'll pass.
Yes! Here's
And
a
I
pair!
believe I'm stuck in the exact same situation I was in before. Once people start playing, like, having pairs,
Okay.
and you don't have any pairs, it can be really hard to get rid of your remaining cards. I was trying to get rid of my low cards early, but, I don't know if it's better to, like,
Play it safe.
save your pairs do them later.
I can't stay like this
I'll
forever.
pass.
I'll pass.
Well, at least I'm out.
Tycoon, huh?
Oh, and came first. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, Rags to Riches requires you to go from beggar to tycoon in from one round to another.
Not cool.
And so Morgana instantly goes down to beggar because he was the tycoon previously, even though he didn't actually finish last. So I need to give Morgana 2 cards of my choice. That's a 3 of spades. I probably should keep that. So let's get rid of my 4 and get rid of my... I guess I can get rid of my 5. This could give him pairs, though.
Ow! I'll go first.
Oh, I have a potential revolution. Interesting.
I'll pass.
Oh, but here I'm actually forced to use my Joker and 3 others. That kinda sucks, actually.
What's the holdup?
Pass.
Nothing here.
Yeah, now I no longer have access to a revolution. But at least I can go with my
I say.
2s.
I'll pass.
I've got nothing.
Sometimes if everyone passes, it lets you get like a good chain of turns going, especially if you do this.
An 8 stop.
Don't know if this is the
You're
best
up,
time
dude.
to do an 8 stop. But I like using it to get kind of a double turn.
There. Pass.
Pass.
I'll pass.
Oh, really? You'll add nothing, huh? Probably should keep that. Let's go with the 6.
Done.
Oh well.
This should work.
I really don't want to be stuck with a 3 of spades at the end,
I'm
though.
not done yet.
I've got nothing.
I'll
Good
pass.
enough.
I'm flushing this out.
Yeah, it's really dangerous when other people start getting turns now because then they'll start playing pairs and I can't play pairs.
Pass. Playing it safe.
Thank you. But now I'm stuck with a 3 of spades unless anyone plays a Joker. Oh, hey, I got it, though.
It's all mine.
So I'm out.
These 2 go together, right?
How about a pair?
Pass.
Pass.
Nothing here.
Oh, okay then.
That should work.
I'll pass.
Yeah, you guys have fun.
Bad, right?
Yeah,
up.
I got nothing.
Not cool.
You kidding me?
Well, I got my revenge at least. Just barely beat Morgana. Oh, hey, there's a 10-point gap between everyone. And so we get 5 medals. That's not worth a lot, but it can be fun sometimes. So yeah, I guess I can show off those
Wow, you're good.
those awards I got. 31 medals from those challenges. So yeah, challenges. Easy champion, win a casual game, running on fumes. I'll finish off a round with a 3, okay then. Rags to Riches, yeah, start as a round as a beggar, end as a tycoon. 3-card kid, just, 3 cards 3 times within one game. Karmic Balance, bankrupt another player and become a tycoon. Comeback Tycoon, become a beggar at least once and still end the game at the final top rank. I did achieve that. And that requires you to complete everything. So yeah, here are some of the other things you can do. Easy Master, yeah, 5 times in casual. Normal Champion, Normal Master, Hard Champion, Hard Master. Ritzy Revolutionary, become Tycoon in a round in which you started a revolution, okay? Mega Tycoon, become Tycoon in all 3 rounds of a Cutthroat game. Finish off a round with a Joker, that's pretty cool. Leaving a Mess, finish with a Revolution. Avalanche, finish a round of a Cutthroat game while all other players have 10 or more cards remaining. That one's pretty tricky to get. Counter Revolution, that's perform a 3-spade reversal. Phantom Tycoon, reach Tycoon in games with every party member. Can't get that until way later in the game. Never-ending Turn, force all opponents to pass 3 consecutive times in a serious or Cutthroat game. So yeah, let's play one more round, but before we do this, I want to actually just say something. So there's a headcanon that I fully subscribe to, and that is that Ryuji has no idea what the rules of Tycoon actually are. He's just slapping down cards and yelling things because it's fun.
Oh, I want to play.
So, ready to play? Yes! Here's a pair!
Okay, let's see. I don't think I have a potential I have pairs in everything except my 7. Guess I can do this.
Here.
I'll play
I'll
along.
pass.
This is going to be a high pair game.
Nope.
I'll pass.
Pass.
Okay, I control the round now. Yeah, I guess I should probably... It's just hard to tell whether I should get rid of my pairs early or later, because it can be hard to tell
I'll
when
flush
you'll get a
this out.
free round, especially if people do that.
Next.
Yes, I'm taking it. I'll try a pair.
Okay.
Okay, good, pairs are back, which which means I can, like, but it was just pure luck that pairs came back.
Nope.
Because if I get stuck with a lot of pairs
Okay,
and
you're
it's
next.
late in the game and I can't play any of them, that would really suck.
Flushing and starting again.
Well, you had a lot of 8s, didn't you?
Okay, this one.
He probably could
I think I
have
got a
played a
good one.
3 of 8, a set of 3 8s if
I like
I'll
that.
pass.
we weren't on pairs at the
Nothing
time.
here.
And now I'm forced to play my Joker and get rid of a potential
Gotcha.
pair.
What?
Hi there, 3 of spades.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm just stuck with
Pass.
jacks.
Pass.
Stay on the
Okay,
defensive.
thankfully
this
nobody's
friendly.
playing pairs.
Just getting started.
I'll pass.
This could be close, but if somebody's got a pair or a 3 now...
That should
Okay.
be
Oh, thank you, no pair. Oh, but you played a queen.
Just getting started.
Uh-oh, this is not looking good. Morgana's gonna win.
too bad.
And it's a queen, so I'm not gonna win.
I've got nothing.
Nope.
I mean, I'm not gonna come second.
Maybe this?
Pass.
Yeah, this can happen pretty easily.
Take it.
And that, I believe, puts me in 3rd. Sorry, Ryuji.
You kidding me?
Round 2. I have to get rid of my Joker.
No way I'm gonna lose.
No, but I got a pair out of it. Yeah, sometimes getting your opponent's bad
Sorry,
cards can actually be a good
Roundhouse.
thing. I still wonder if this is actually like played
Yeah,
competitively in real
yeah.
life, and if so, what the meta is, quote unquote. I don't have much beyond pairs. Let's go for my 3 pair.
That's all I got.
Sorry, but I've got to
pass.
win.
Well, those pairs went higher than I thought they would.
I'll wait and
Let's
see.
cut this short.
8 stop, don't do something. It's a
These two
pair.
go
Well,
together,
I can
right?
do this. Please don't have a
well.
pair
Gotta
of
be
anything
bold,
better than a
dude.
7. You
Nothing
did.
here.
Nope.
I was kind of hoping for an 8 stop
about
pair.
this?
Maybe this?
Yeah, you can only play an 8 stop though if you can actually play an 8. So since the last card played was higher, I can't do that. I guess I can go for a 10.
Okay.
You gotta be bold
I
to
think
win.
I got a good one.
No, I can't
Pass.
tie their
I'll
cards. I have
pass.
to beat them, so there's no way I could play my
Playing
2
it
there.
safe.
Do I 8 stop now or do I save it? I'm gonna see what happens if I actually play my high card immediately.
What?
Pass.
No
I'll
way,
pass.
dude.
Well, clearly they didn't like that. So let's go. If any of them have anything better than a queen, this could backfire on me.
There. This one's gonna
Oh,
hurt.
they did.
Take this.
They did.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
not
pass.
good, because then they get to control the flow of the game. Unless I do this.
I'll end this. You're up, dude.
And
Hope I can catch up.
this could backfire.
Hmm.
I'm turning this
along.
around.
Oh, that really backfired.
How about
How's
this?
Oh, thankfully I could still play my jack though.
This should work.
Pass.
Then take this.
Oh, dang it.
Pass.
I don't think so.
I forgot the 3 of spades.
However, I was about to say Arn just sealed your fate then, but no, she didn't because she played a pair. Nice move there, Arn. I should have double 8 stopped when I had the chance.
Man, I'm poor.
Yeah, he's still at the bottom. But we've got, okay, this is still anyone's game. I guess I can get rid of my 3. Please give me something. Oh,
Seriously?
double jokers, nice.
Got a pair.
Ah, but I have to
Maybe
play
this?
pairs. I was kind of wanting to use those jokers on a revolution though, but I think I'm actually forced to use one of them. So in that, should I 8 stop? Okay, let me see this. Let me
An 8 stop. Okay, moving on.
Joker 8 stop, and now
There.
pairs.
Pull this
Okay.
off.
Pass.
It's probably a bad idea because now I have to give up my other Joker. Let's try a king pair.
Nope.
I'll pass.
No moves.
That no moves is something that I kind of like Morgana saying as well. This could backfire.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I said it about a lot of things in this game.
I'll pass.
Okay, you're next.
Single card. Let's try my high card strategy again.
What?
You know I
No
can't
way,
play
dude.
anything.
10. Let's see if anyone can answer that. Jack,
Here's the power
King,
play.
I think I got a
Ace.
good
Ooh, yeah. If only somebody didn't have an
Pass.
ace, then I would have had
How
that.
about
6 is
this?
fine. Let's see if I
can't stay like
do
this
this.
forever.
You gotta have either a joker or a
This isn't
spades
bad.
or a 2, which she did.
I'll pass.
I don't like
These two go
Arn
together,
having control of the turns though,
This I should pass.
because she's winning.
My turn again.
Oh, yeah, she probably has this.
How about
No?
this?
This should work.
Can you even play anything?
I got nothing.
Some people probably hate how
I got
smug
nothing.
Morgana is when he plays, but
about
I think it's hilarious.
This one's gonna hurt.
No
Got
moves.
nothing.
Oh, come on. Arn's probably gonna win this.
Comes a pair.
Unless
got
somebody
nothing.
has a lot of pairs. Come on, Ryuji, turn this around.
Next.
Stay in order.
Tycoon! Yay!
Yep, Arn wins.
This one's
I'll
gonna
pass.
hurt.
Okay, can I get out of this?
Next.
No, I probably should have played my 4 earlier.
I'm turning this around.
Oh, your Morgana's probably got
Let's
this.
try this.
Pass.
Morgana has this.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, that's a problem with being left with not a lot of cards. Oh wow, I'm actually last.
This sucks.
This happens to me so often. I get down to like 1 card and I can't get rid of it. At least I didn't finish in dead last.
Yay!
And at least Arn won, not Morgana. So I think that's all the Tycoon I'll be playing here, but I mean, I suppose, you know what, when we get, you know, more party members, I'll come back and do more Tycoon. Tycoon is a fun distraction, even though I am, like, again, I don't know why I'm so bad at it. Like, I normally like strategy games, but part of me has a hard time comprehending just what you're supposed to do in that game, as far as strategy goes. But we can leave here at any time. Oh, actually, before, I want to show this. This is actually the cover, of the front and back cover of the art book, which I have, and it's a pretty nice art book. So some of the artwork here you don't even have to buy. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of talking about achievements and about Tycoon, but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the Thieves' Den, and I will see you all next time when the main storyline continues with the 6th of May. We'll be getting into some pretty interesting stuff soon. See you there.